Is it really though, Mev? Is it really? Even some of the folk in our community make me think that that's not that uncommon. That's not what we're looking for. What? The fact that I have to tell it this is ridiculous. Dangerous. Well, what it's got, mate. Problem that I've got is, yeah, fucking VRAM. Screen memory, 1 meg that it's allocating from system memory, which is slow. I can't remember where everything is on this thing. Need the VRAM card. And it's not emulation. There's a real 486 in here. Or 5x86. Oh, what a... Oh. I can't do 800, 600 because I've got no VRAM. Wahee. But you can, like, now it's in a window, and I can go and fucking open drawer. Do a and this buddy casuares will just I can't remember there is a button to like bind back to capture mouse. So it's got that. I think in boot we should be able to go into network. 8-core universal networking. No. Well, that ain't gonna work. That does sound like a very IBM thing to have happen. Well, it's taking its sweet time to do that reset now, isn't it? Gosh, isn't it pretty? The little flappy flaps. My flappy flaps work. Apparently that's a rarity on these. They're usually broken. I can hear jingling. What are you doing, Moo Moo? I like that when it resets, the screen flashes green and red and carries on. And see, we need to do a bit of work on this thing, get the sound working properly, because at the moment it's got no audio. We need to fix the battery so that it doesn't forget its settings all the time. Okay, apparently doesn't want to go on the network today. That's fine. Diversions. That's where your games and shit go. Haha, diversions. No. 1 meg max. Blocks. Oh no, I don't know the controls for blocks. Oh. That's the rotate button. Oh yeah. I don't know what the drop key is. Ah, spacebar. Bam. Fucking height of technology, this. Bam. Bam. Ah, arse. Fine. Ah, rectums. Pro player of this game. I am not. Why am I still playing this? What the fuck kind of block is this? Oh, I think I've had enough of its creepy blogs. Oh yeah, that is an Amiga style clock with a scroll that doesn't scroll. Flasher. What's that do? Nothing. This is off. Zip. I have to remember where my bits were. There's a fucking... There was the thing. The exclamations everywhere. Oh yeah, yeah. I think that's how you know if it's executable or not. But what we can do, but it's just for testing's sake. Welcome to the Master 128. Aww. Mistake. I don't know how to... There we go. Got to think like a beeb. Everything's a asterisk or a... What else have we got on here? Killer gorilla. Hell yeah, let's have some killer gorilla. Application may have gone wrong. Nice. Remus, you're gonna get a shelf to your head if you carry on like that, mate. Careful. Oh, apparently we don't get to play those Beeb games either. I don't know enough about its Beeb emulation to know exactly how to do this. Games in BBC format. Well, we'll try that. Wait. That's Duke Nukem 2! That's not BBC games at all! Hangman for the BBC. Oh, yeah. What's the list command? Is it list or dir or... I don't know the ADFS commands. Do you know the ADFS commands, Mr. C? Hat. Hat. Well, it's showing me the... Nah, that's wrong drive. How do we select disk? Because that's the content of the hard drive, not the floppy disk. Can we be like star cat ADFS 0? Yes. So if we go start exec ADFS 0 dot book. What about start load? Okay, good. Start load ADFS 0 dot menu. I don't know, man. It's got it, I don't know how to work it. Hello, you have returned. You have returned, Mr. Kitty. That part works. Begin. Well, so far so good. That's all working. It's internet connected. Means I can FTP things to and fro from the nest. Well, hey. Okay, yeah, so my description there is much closer to accurate. And yeah, that was the story with it. It was on marketplace as Risk PC parts, free. And I messaged the dude and went, what do you mean Risk PC parts? What parts have you got? And he said, the whole bloody computer except the hard drive. And I said, giz it. Yeah, there you go. She connects to network. It's got an IRC client, but we haven't got an IRC server to connect to. Yeah, it's a bit of an interesting rig. We just need to get some games on it and do some cool shit with it. But that's the Risk PC. She hadn't seen any screen time. It's just been sitting in the corner looking cool. So I'm wondering what to do here. Now that that area's got no shelf in it, I'm debating whether I potentially shorten this bench up. So at the moment it stops over here. If I shorten that up enough, I could actually put like the computers themselves on the back wall, as opposed to having them stuffed under the bench or otherwise in weird positions. I could actually build a proper beefy shelf and have them all lined up so that you guys can actually see all of the computers. Yeah, well, the total cost of this machine was a random bottle of wine for the lady who picked it up for me from Dunedin, because he had a friend of his in Dunedin at the time, and I'm like, I would need to get it to Invercargill, and he said, no worries, this lady can take it down for you. Just pay her in some wine. So I went to the bottle shop and went, I want a nice red wine. And the lady said, this one's pretty good. That'll do. I don't have any knowledge of what red wines are nice. And took it around to the lady, went, here's some nice red wine. Thank you for picking this up for me. And she went, oh my god, this is a really good red wine. I'm fucking glad you like it. I have no idea. The old. Ooh. What a cool machine though. And it doesn't have to stand up. You can flip it over on its side. Then we've got its cousin. We could also get its cousin out at some point. Hey Remus. Cousin's missing some bits. 2 feet for starters. It's not supposed to be on an angle like that. So this thing, which would normally live back about there, is that machine. And so what Acorn did, because it's the most ludicrous thing I've ever heard in me bloody days, this tiny computer is a whole Acorn Master, or BBC Master, crammed into small form factor with all the goodies in it. Mr. C's aware, he's got my spare one. Well, this big stupid box is literally the power supply and a cable for floppy drive. That's it. That's all that's in it. There's 2 holes for 32mm floppy drives, and there's a power supply. And the big plastic box itself is an Acorn file server. They just changed plastics and the badges. It's a new computer, guys. But this one actually does have a little bit of sentimental value to me. We didn't have Acorns when I was in school. It was never really a thing. But this particular machine belonged to my childhood best friend. So he lives in Australia now. I mentioned to him that look, one of these sold on Trade Me for bloody astrofuckonomical money. It's about fucking $500 or $600. And he's like, lol, if you want one, just go out and visit Mum and take it. She doesn't want it. She was going to put it in the bin. Okay, I'll have a free BBC Master Compact. I'm not arguing. And at least this is the one that I remember from my childhood that I played on all the time. Played Chucky Egg on it. It's good times. Hey, Remus. So we need to give it a full going over as well. The only thing I've done to it so far is take the reefer out of it so that it wouldn't go pahoof and smoke my bloody house out. And the computer itself, the one that Mr. C's got, I stole the speaker out of that and put the speaker that was in it. And I stole one keycap. And that brought this machine up to full and complete. I think it's even got some ROMs in it. Like this one was pretty well packed out, so it's a bit of an oddball machine. We'll make her awesome yet. What do we do now, Pat? There's bloody computer shit everywhere. I can't get out of the room. There's a 486 in the way, kitty. Okay. Boy. Boy. There you go. He's off. Back off on adventures. He was purring for about 3 seconds and then stopped and started climbing away. He's a funny little bugger. Right, 486. Ball at exercise, blumping that thing. Wall does look weird without shelf, doesn't it? But I put it to you, Mr. NZ Gamer. If I pissed off these racks through here, which is just the 3 cube shelves from the warehouse, if I buggered all of that junk off, if I buggered off that and that, shortened the bench up a bit, I could build a rack through here and put all of our computers on it. Like we could have the PC10, PC40, 386, 486, the K6, the P2, the P, the P3 is going to stay where it is, but the Core 2, the Chompy, have them all where you can see them instead of them sitting under the desk where no one can see them. Troubles, then where do I put the other computers? Like 500 and the CD32 and the... I don't know. I'm spitballing ideas. For the time being, we're just going to have to run with no shelf, and I'm going to be even tighter for space than I usually am. So, I think that'll do me for today. I'm going to have a bit more of a ponder about how I'm going to approach this problem. I may have to customise some shelves and build some stuff to do this. I'll run around with a tape measure and see how much room I've actually got. And what are we going to do tomorrow? Hopefully, if the world is a good and just place, we'll actually have all of the 486 stuff, well, all of the DOS stuff on the NAS by the time tomorrow rolls around. So then we can start to sort that into groups of what machines it goes to, and we can start to actually play it. Which means the 486 is going to have to go back on the bench. Which means the RISC PC is going to... Shelf falling off wall was the last thing I was expecting to happen. It's all good. Apparently it's Cammy's first affiliate anniversary, so we should whip over there and see what she's doing. So, thanks everyone for hanging out while I deal with the conundrum. I've got some cards to put away, some hardware to stash, some bits to tidy up. We will get the room tidy again and get all the computers sorted and in the right places, but baby steps. One thing at a time. So, thanks again, and I'll see you on the next one. Toodly pip.